for Polymarket. Highly demanded. Highly demanded. I put some polls out and everybody says Polymarket. Okay, I could build that. So Polymarket trading bots. What I want you to do here first, I want you to explore this. Okay, so now you know. Actually, let me back up. Okay, you can go ahead and look through this whole folder here. We have multiple different angles of data that were collected from Polymarket with this. But I'm actually, no, I'm most interested in the sweeper stuff right now. So the sweeper stuff is super interesting to me. And I want you to look through that GitHub above to understand what we built there, the AI agents there that are for trading. And I want you to give me 7 of your absolute best ideas when it comes to agents we can build for Polymarket specifically. And then I want you to give me your 2 best ideas, no, 3 best ideas for sweeper agents specifically. You can see the other type of Polymarket bots that we've built, mean reversion, copybot, etc. I guess a sweeper almost falls into the copybot, but we're not copying a specific address. We're just looking for information in all of the noisy data. But yeah, you know the project. Understand what I do in the MoonDev AI agents GitHub, and let's start there. All right, so you can see we got the sweeper fixed too. So now I can see a bigger list of people, and that's helpful. Will Trump end NASA in 2025? Like, what? That's on the table, dude? That's on the ending NASA's on the table? No way. Let's delete this, dude. Delete that stream. It's live only, bro. Live only. AI agents for Polymarket. That's right now. Aorta. Any All right, other so I want to give this new browser Atlas a better shot than I did yesterday. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that up there as well. YouTube. Upload. New browser. Okay. Let's go ahead and post it here too. Upload. Open AI's new browser for AI traded agents. Okay, I'll post that later, dude. You can see she's exploring the AI agents. She's exploring this GitHub here. This GitHub is free. It should be in the description anywhere, or you could just go to MoonDev AI agents, Google, or Bing. If you use Bing. But we've been working. You could read the README. See everything we've built. 20 plus agents here. All types of stuff, mostly quant stuff, algo trading, trading bots, whatever you want to call it. Go ahead, hit the star in order to save it. But if you want all the code, just hit fork. And that's all in the description. But have fun with that. I hope you build something cool. I really do. I really, really do. All right, so she's cooking here. We'll see what she cooks up. Let's look through some of these sweeps. I think these are super interesting. So will Zoran win? Somebody swept 10K, 100K. When is this? 93.5, 93.6. November 4th. Oh, that's coming up here. That's coming up here soon. See what else I got. A lot of Zoran. Lot of Zorons. Let's make it so let's make it so if the big sweep is part of a cluster already, then we don't print it again. Meaning if the individual sweep, for example, you could see in this screenshot, a lot of people sweeped it, so it was included in the main sweep. We don't need their individual listings. The only time we'll show their individuals if they did not make one of the sweep bundles or clusters, excuse me. Okay, so because I'm just getting spammed here by Zoran. I think that's gonna make it look way nicer. Xi Jinping. I tried to remove the sports and crypto stuff. Will Galatasaray SK wait? Okay, that's sports. All right, let's check this out now. Nice, dude. That's better. 10 sweeps for Zoran. This looks to be decided as well. Not decided, but she's just been running away with it. It was at like 90, I believe, just a couple days ago. Yeah, 90%. 2 days ago, we were watching it. We watched this whole thing. So I think there's something cool going on here, dude. Something cool as in retail might be able to get our little rocks off cool. Not financial advice though. Not a financial advisor. I'm just a dude stepping on the gas like you. Thank you for coming through. I feel like there's some sort of like anchoring to the top now. If we're gonna let's just have it print out regularly like it usually would in a terminal because then like even if it's not long enough to fit all the way to the bottom so I can see at the bottom, that's the view I can see at least. If it set well when it sends the next one it will just pile on, right? And then now I can see everything at the bottom perfectly. So maybe the first time I won't be able to see everything if the list is not long enough, but by the second time I should be able to see things because it's just going to print out like a normal terminal. Right now I feel like it flickers out or flickers in and then pushes it or there's some sort of anchoring. Remove all that, thank you. Just make it OG style printouts. Yes, same colors, don't change any of that. No changing of the highlighting, please. No, thank you. Done, Dr. Day Dog. Screen clear command. That's what it was. There we go, buddy. That's what I like to see because I'm gonna be coding up here and I want to see the sweeps. 329K. Two sweeps. They said yes? Oh, it's the season's almost over, right? 69% say yes. Interesting. Well, I'm not a sports bettor, so I'm not a sports bettor, dude. I tried to remove the sports. Automate your trading so you can remove all emotions and all in-game decisions. I totally up and down and trying to kind of guess which way the charts are going to go, and you make some money, you lose some money. But the things that really hurt when you're in a trade for so long, you just keep staring at it and you're watching it go against you, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna stay up a little bit longer, stay up a little bit longer, and then you get liquidated because you're using too much leverage. You're a human being. It's not your fault at all, dude. We're built to be beautiful human beings with emotions. And if you've ever gotten in a fight with a friend or a spouse or whatever, you know that when your emotions hit, you cannot think clearly. So why do we trade by hand when we're using, our life savings to trade, and we know for a fact when emotions hit, you cannot think logically. And that's directly from a Stanford professor. So I went ahead and I started to show my whole algo trading process step by step live on YouTube every single day. And what came from that is I got really good at algo trading, even though I did not know how to code when I first got started. So everybody was like, Moondev, please build a boot camp or some way to teach this in short, concise videos because your lives, they're awesome, but you're in the middle of a project every single day. And I apologize for that. But in order for me to chase this guy who ran up a net worth of $31 billion, his name is Jim Simons. And in order for me to keep chasing him, I can't just sit here and make all of my YouTube lives teaching segment, right? So what I did is I put everything into a boot camp with short, concise videos that show you step by step how to automate your trading. Even if you don't know how to code, you can remove all of your emotions and automate your trading. So for the rest of your life, anytime you have a trading idea, I'll show you how to backtest it and see, does it work in the past? If it works in the past, well, it's much more likely to work in the future. And then if it works in the past, you can build it into a small bot. I show you how to build a bot. I show you how to code. I show you how to backtest. I show you how to use AI. I pay for your AI. All of the latest models, I continue to update. You get free AI. In the next 15 days, I will hold your hand step by step in the process of automating your trading so you never have to click those buttons again. You never have to have those late nights where you're just staring at the charts again. You can trust that your bots will do the trading for you. Whatever strategy that you put in, it will execute to a T. It will never disrespect your stop losses. It will never disrespect your take profits. None of that. You'll learn step by step in the next 15 days. And I give you a ton of code, a ton of examples. And on top of that, dude, this is very important. Doing this alone is a challenge. Doing it with hundreds of others is so much easier. We're in here sharing ideas, suggestions, algos, strategies, etc., all in a private Discord that you get access to, members only. You get access to it when you do join the bootcamp. So go ahead and check out this website. I know the website's a little ugly looking, but I'm a back-end developer building algos. What's up, bro? Sorry. Okay, so we should be good to go here. And the one thing I do, did I override that or something? Oh, here it is. I was gonna say, did I just? Oh my goodness. All right, so she went deep. She went deep. That's what she says, at least. She went deep. Let's see how deep. Okay, 7 best Polymarket agent ideas. What it do? Monitors news APIs, news API, Twitter, X for breaking events that could resolve markets early or cause massive swings. Example: if Trump meets Putin starts trending, it immediately scans for related Polymarket markets and evaluates position entry. Why it's fire. Real-time information arbitrage. You can catch the wave before the market fully reacts. Uses your existing sentiment analysis agents but applies them to Polymarket event resolution criteria. Combine your news aggregator plus sentiment.py with Polymarket's event slugs. That's kind of far, dude. Whale portfolio tracker agent. What it do? Instead of copying individual trades, this tracks the entire portfolio of top Polymarket whales, analyzes their win rate, market selection patterns, position sizing, and risk exposure. Alerts when whales open new positions or when their portfolio composition shifts. Why it's fire? You're not just copying trades, you're understanding their strategy. If a whale with 70% win rate suddenly goes heavy on a niche political market, that's a signal. Implementation. Expand your whale tracking CSV to store historical positions. Building a scoring system for whale quality, win rate, volume, market diversity. Okay, resolution probability recalibrator. Use AI to re-estimate true probability versus market odds. Takes market description, current odds, recent news, and asks your model's 6 model swarm, what's the real probability this resolves to yes? If swarm says 70%, but market is 55%, that's edge. Oh my God, that's so interesting, dude. I doubt it works, but that's interesting. That's fire. That's fire, dude. Automate your trading so you can remove all emotions and all in-game decisions. I totally up and down and trying to kind of guess which way the charts are going to go. And you make some money, you lose some money, but the things that really hurt. Arbitrage scanner agent, what it do? Finds related markets with inconsistent odds. Example, if Biden drops out, is 20 yes, but will Harris be nominee? Is 80 yes. There's a logical inconsistency you can exploit. Build a market relationship graph. Expiration timing agent identifies markets nearing expiration with high uncertainty. As markets approach resolution, volatility spikes. This agent enters positions 24 to 48 hours before expiration when information flow accelerates but odds haven't fully adjusted. Why is fire? You already have expiration filter in your Polymarket repo. This takes it further, actively hunts for pre-expiration edges instead of just filtering them out. Implementation, query markets expiring in the next 48 hours. Check some recent news. Use AI to assess if odds are stale. Social sentiment divergence. Compare Polymarket odds to social media buzz. X, Reddit, Telegram. Market maker behavior and analyzer agent tracks order book depth and spread patterns to detect when smart market makers are accumulating. 3 best sweepers. Instead of just reacting to sweeps, this predicts where the next sweep cluster will happen. Predicts sweeps. That's interesting. Automate your trading so you can remove all emotions and all in-game decisions. I totally up and down and trying to kind of guess which way the charts are going to go, and you make some money, you lose some money, but the things that really hurt when you're in a trade for so long, you just keep staring at it and you're watching it go against you, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna stay up a little bit longer, stay up a little bit longer, and then you get liquidated because you're using too much leverage. You're a human being. It's not your fault. Instead of reacting to sweep, this predicts where the next sweep cluster will happen. Markets with increasing volume but no sweeps. Recent news events that could trigger smart money moves. Historical patterns. Why it's fire. So we need a good indexer of Polymarket markets. So how do we do that? One way is collecting from sweeper, put the or act, which is essentially the activity tab. Run a script on that forever. Okay, I should probably do that, dude. Why is fire? You get in before the sweep happens. not after. By the time your current sweeper detects a cluster, the edge might have already been gone. Sweep quality score agent. Not all sweeps are equal. This agent scores each sweep cluster based on wallet quality, market type, timing, size, outcome. Why is fire? You stop following weak signals. Only copy sweeps from proven winners in the right market. Expand your sweep database to include wallet historical performance. Build a scoring algorithm only alert/trade when sweep quality is over threshold. Multi-market sweep correlation agent. What it do to detects the same wallet is sweeping multiple related markets simultaneously. Why is fire? Single sweeps can be noise or hedges. General Polymarket agents, even catalysts. Okay, so there's a couple that I like. Okay, from your list above about Polymarket agents, great job with that, by the way. Thank you. I definitely want to do the event catalyst one. We'll use that news aggregator we already have, plus sentiment analyzer we already have. Go ahead and put their full paths there. Because if we have the full paths, then I can go over to my other IDE and tell her to copy them over. Then number 3 as well, resolution probability recalibrator agent, essentially a price predictor. We can do all types of things there in order to predict price. But one simple idea is that 6-person swarm, or that 6 LLM swarm. We'll start there, but then we can move on to using other, whether it's machine learning models or whatever, to predict the correct price at the moment and just have a better pricing model for Polymarket than Polymarket itself, which will happen sometimes in some markets, and we'll just run it across all markets. Okay, so arbitrage scanner, expiration timing. So agent enters positions. (24 to 48 hours before expiration). Social sentiment divergence compares Polymarket to X, Reddit. Market maker behavior, track order books. Best sweeper, instead of just reacting to sweep, predict sweeps. Yeah. I would like to build number 2 on the sweeper agent that you mentioned, the sweep quality, because we could have some sort of rules in there for amount of sweep we want to follow. And then we can get maybe a swarm of agents to price it. And then we go with the average bid so we can just sit on the order books. That's a cool idea. Okay, and then now this leads me to a 4th little project here that is super important. It's collecting the data. So of all these markets and their slugs. First off, please the first thing I'll need to do is we'll need to identify if there's a way to get all markets, pull all markets on Polymarket. I don't know if there is. If there isn't a way, one hack to it is just watch the activity, run a script to watch the activity at all times. And any trade over, say, $10, we store and grab their URL slug. All the stuff we need to make orders on it and open it up and look at it. And yeah, I think there's like a couple, an ID and a slug. I don't know, but we'll figure that out later. Okay, so above you have the 4 ideas that I want to take on here for my first hack at Polymarket AI agent. So I want you to build me a README here in this current directory that we're in, and make it an MD, Polymarket AI agents. It'll be kind of like my roadmap to start with. Yeah, go ahead and build that. That's it. No coding needed. Thank you. Make sure to include those 4 ideas above. I'm just so nervous. It's like your kid, you know. It's like, oh, double check to look both ways. I'm just over here. My baby girl Claudia. That's crazy, dude. Da, 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 da. See what they have over here. I'm gonna close this for out. I'm gonna bring it over is the thing. That's the thing. I just have to build some scripts first. So let's go ahead and just build those here. Okay, so we have some sweeps here. Los Angeles, okay. Will Birdie say Gaza tonight? Not tonight. Just hyping it up. I was hyping it up. No way. What will Birdie say? Oh my god. Alright, so somebody just bought 75K. Will he say Gaza? They said no. $15 of volume. That can't be right. Okay, there we go. That's the sweeps right there. Let's see what Shorty's doing over here. Okay, there we go. Done. Created Polymarket AI agents.md in your current directory with complete roadmap. Here's what's in there. So we have full paths. Okay, great. Tweet agent. Oh yeah, that got smoked though. Research agent. Data collection system. Okay, so let's go ahead and build some scripts out here trying to get all Polymarket markets. I essentially need a database for that. CSV pandas. All active markets. I want all active markets. See, let's look at the documentation if you can. I know you can. Go ahead and iterate on this until you figure out a way to find all markets on Polymarket and their respective URLs, slugs, whatever, IDs in order to buy, sell. I need all that. And then I need a script similar to how our sweeper mini shows. I want it to print out every single new market that pops up. So every time there's a new market, it just adds it to the terminal, drop just like boom, another one, another one. Use some sort of colors on there, of course. Gotta keep it fun, dude. Gotta keep it fun. Finance is fun. I'm gonna do 100 jumps. I'm 100 jumps. 20, 40, 60, 80. All right, dude. 100 jumps, baby. 100 jumps, 100 jumps, 100 jumps, 100 jumps. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, so web search, API documentation, endpoints, markets, 2025. Web search, gamma API polymarket. Okay. I always got to turn the air on after that, dude. Will the Sanctioning Russia Act of 2025 be signed into law? Somebody said no. Ba-da-ba. All right, dude. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. She's still working. Da-da. So I think she's testing those things now. Yo, what's up, Liquid Gen? What's up, Syntax, Rybear? Is this open source? This is open source. Moondev AI agents. Absolutely. Yo, 100K. Thank you, bro. You're the only creator who shows the whole process live and for free. Thank you, Borgod. I try. I try to show it all. I try to show it all. Yo, Moondev just started. Can't wait to explore. Thanks, man. Yo, you're welcome, bro. Jack, good to see you, dude. Hello, Moondev. Just joined your Discord and saw your video. What? You got in the Discord before you came here? That's awesome. Moon Slime. I'm up a ticket because your boot camp. What? That is fire, bro. That is fire. All done? Okay. Do you read the chat or is this live like a video that repeats itself? Big bro, what up? Chillin'. Chillin', chillin', chillin'. Shinobi's on here too. Shinobi. Oh, damn, dude, I didn't know you were new here yesterday. Wow, Atlas brought you here. Atlas. Atlas. Okay, let's go ahead and read what she said. Yo, Dr. Data Dot, I got you. I got you fully set up with market discovery. Here's what I built. Fetchallmarkets.py. Market database builder. Fetches all active Polymarket markets via the Gamma API. Handles pagination automatically. 119 batches. Result 11,862 active market saves to the markets.csv. Total volume is 90 million. All-time volume 2.3 B. Extracts everything you need: the slugs, the condition IDs, the token IDs, the prices, the volumes. MarketMonitor.py. Real-time new market detector. Checks API every 30 seconds for new markets. Compares against your CSV per its new markets as terminal mini sweeper style. MarketMonitor.py. Auto adds new markets to CSV. Filters out sports and major cryptos. Configurable, minorable. Market Discovery README.md. Complete documentation. How to use both scripts. Okay. Your new database. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. NYC. How to use. Okay, let's go do that. Fetch all markets. Monitor for new markets. Leave running. Already done. Okay. I see how that goes. So Python fetch all markets. That's interesting. Does it take a long time or something? Fetch all markets. Da da da. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got my project going. The yield buyback protocol is being built. We also want to bring AI project auditor as our first feature available to public. Nice, dude. With Liquid Gen. Poder. What up, bro? Poder de crypto. Okay, so this grabs all the markets. Let's see how it looks because I don't need to run that again. They're right. Okay, polymarkets.csv. Question: will, when I run this market monitor, will it go ahead and append to that CSV database we have of all the markets? Yes. Okay. Market monitor. Where you at? Copy path. Let's go ahead here and say conda activate T-flow. Conda activate T-flow. CD Python. So I should see the new markets here. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so market monitor. This is important because we need to be able to see where there's a market. We need to see all markets. Okay. Markets, polymarket markets.csv. Data. Polymarket CSV. Polymarkets.csv. Polymarkets.csv. Okay, so it's 84,000 lines. I want you to print out. I want you to print out 22. Is there a volume column? Category close, outcomes, price. Damn. Okay, so this is a lot of data. A lot of data, a lot of data, a lot of data. Let's see if this populates over the time period of whatever to whatever because time is irrelevant. I'm just gonna keep going. So this is gonna find any new markets. Let's go to our AI agents here. Data. Where's that MD at? Dashboard quick buy. Market discovery. Readme. Polymarket AI agent. Okay, how it works. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this readme here. Copy. Let's put this over here. Existing AI agents to leverage. This is good, dude. Future enhancements. Okay, yeah, this is good because these are the finalized ideas. For now, order book strategy. Instead of market buy-in after a sweep, use swarm to estimate a fair price. Okay, yeah, I like that. It's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be an interesting test. Gonna be an interesting test. I think I'm ready, man. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Text that. What is this sloppity slop? So sweep quality score agent. Resolution probability recalibrator agent. Yo, thanks, bro. Taco. You're welcome, bro. He says, thanks, boo. You're welcome. Do you do algo trading on TradFi? Nah, crypto. I'm pursuing a career in asset management. Okay. That's pretty fire, dude. Good luck with that. So your CSV database grows over time as new markets appear. We had to tackle that. So let's go ahead and update the Polymarket AI agents readme now. Showing that we have the data collected. We don't need to adjust to see the activity monitor because we've got all the data for all the markets. Okay, that's sick. I'm gonna throw it in the docs, dude. Cause how can we format this? Agents. That's execution. What the hell is this? Can I explain this? No way. Haha. Unfortunately, no. It's too far. We've gone too far. No, I'm just kidding, bro. You could go watch this video here. First full concise documentation video. And you could watch it. It'll explain it in like 5 minutes.
Just
Motive AI agents GitHub walkthrough. Essentially AI agents. GitHub. Open source. A bunch of agents so far, ideas. Nothing plug and play, no $1 billion overnight type things, but building some cool stuff. And I think this is the future to have everything open source with AI agents because it's a new regime, my dude. It's a new regime. Anyways, I'm kind of teeing up the idea of Polymarket agentes. Agents. Done, Dr. Data Dog. Okay. So, teeing up this idea here. And I think it could be cool to have agents access Polymarket data. I don't know. What do you think, dude? What do you think? So that's the README here, agents. Okay, let's go here. Models, dev, data, audio, source, docs. I'm gonna say Polymarket. Polymarket agents. .md. Paste that in there. By Dr. Datadog. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get sued, bro. I can't be calling myself Dr. Datadog on the GitHub. Polymarket. Polymarket. Okay. Polymarket. Let me go ahead and get that added to here so we can just go over it to see what we figured out today. Because first, it starts with the idea, research, 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 backtest, implement. I mean, that's what everything is in life, though, right? It's like, oh, you get an idea. Okay, you got to think of the idea first. That's why I got a big old whiteboard behind me, dude. Got a big old whiteboard just full of ideas. So research. Okay, that's the same thing with quant, algo trading, whatever. Process of automating your trading starts with the research of trading strategies or ideas. Then you gotta see if those strategies work in the past. That's a beautiful thing about algo trading. You can see if they worked in the past. In life, I guess you can kind of see. You can see if it worked in the past for other people. But a lot of ideas are 0 to 1, and nobody's tried it in the past. So it's cool. We could actually use the data here to see if things work in the past. This is the RBI system: research, backtest, and then implement. Build in the bots. Incubate them, dude. I'm about to just change it. I'm about to just do it now. Incubate. I changed it. Research backtest. Incubate. I mean, that makes it a little more advanced. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Yeah, I'm gonna just stick to what it was. We're not gonna change it now. Same premise. Okay, sick, dude. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this all updated here to GitHub. So new terminal here. Get add dot git commit /m git push let's go to GitHub here. Damn, I got a lot of tabs open, dude. Oh yeah, I gotta what's that? Gotta read through that still. Don't need all that, fam. I seen you slide that in there. I wasn't gonna say anything until I seen it was in the main part of the directory. I was gonna let you slop it up in there. But no way, dude. No way. Get that up out of the main part. You delete. Get add dot git commit /, Polymarket agent ideas. Git push. Docs Polymarket agent ideas. Chefin. House coin agent. Polymarket. Polymarket agents. Okay, 6. So Dr. Datadog's master plan for intelligent polymarket trading bots. Building on the proven strategies from the existing bot infrastructure and the AI agent framework from Mundev AI agents for trading. Okay. Data collection complete. 11,862 markets, real-time monitor active. Sweep quality score next. Event catalyst planned. Okay, this looks good to me, dude. I don't know about you, but I think it's time to step on the gas, dude. I don't know. Let's go ahead and wake up tomorrow and do it again. And again and again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Complete. Sick. I don't know what all that says. Don't need to read all of it. Matter of fact, I think it's time now. Much love to you. I'll be back tomorrow, bro. Don't worry.